Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. Why do I emphasize breaking through fears? Because fear holds you back. You say, no, I have anxiety, I'm just depressed. Well, that's a fear. You're afraid of what's going to happen. You're not liking how you feel. And if you don't like how you feel, it's because there's some kind of fear involved in that. All right, we're going to take it up a notch. Advanced manifesting. Here we go. Boom. Guess what? We're going to go into fifth dimension. How do you go into fifth dimension? Every single thing you do, every thought, every action must be of a higher purpose. You can do amazing things and still be abundant. You can make money doing something that brings value to this planet. Those things don't have to be separate. You don't have to be some broke guru out there or yogi or something, running around, in a robe to be an ascended being. We're on planet Earth and there's no one pathway to ascension. I want you to know this, and we've got to wipe out all of those things in your head that tell you that there's a certain way you should behave, or we have to be pious. And a lot of times we see some of these guys out there, these spiritual teachers. I'll tell you who's one. Eckhart Tolle. He has a beautiful piece about him. He is totally awakened, but he deals with the same stuff. He has feelings and emotions and all this other stuff that goes on, and the more he's out in the world and exposes himself, the more he has to experience all of that. But he stays on that higher level, he practices, and he shares all of that those amazing teachings. All of us have a different individual way of expressing ourselves on this planet. You do not have to be like somebody else to be approved, or to be okay, or to be spiritual. Look at me. I'm allowed to show my personality and still be in that space of peace, of higher thinking. You can go into that space, and a lot of you are already there. Now, how do we take it up a notch? How do we go into that fifth dimension? Absolutely everything has to be of service on some level. Again, you can still make money. You can still live in a world that is not perfect, that's still going to do some stuff that's not so great for us. Take everything that you can possibly do up a notch. All right? I had to switch over the detergents that I'm using. I'm switching over even some of the things that I'm eating. I keep taking it up a notch. I have no eggs anymore, no milk. I'm cutting dairy out. I love cheese. I don't really have cheese anymore. Once in a great while I do. I'm a human being, okay? So give yourself a break. How do you go to fifth? I want you to monitor every thought and ask yourself, is this a higher thought? So that's 3-second manifest, and then we have boom, boom, that takes you into the other part of becoming that person in that reality. You have to be the person in that higher thought. All right? So if you haven't done those 2 videos, go do them. Right? And I will actually, I'll put it in here. I'll put a link to that video where you can go boom, boom. And that's boom, higher thought, boom, I have to be that person. So then you become that person in a higher thought that acts like that person, thinks like that person, doesn't go into that lower thinking so that you don't have to keep catching yourself anymore because you're not even that person anymore. That must take place. Then you start to go into ascension. Meditating. I know it's tough. But when you have all the stuff going in your head, blah, 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 I'm so unhappy, how do I do it? It's like, practice. Go into meditation every single day. I have to meditate. I deal with a lot of stuff, right? So in order to clear it out, I don't even have to clear it out. It doesn't really affect me anymore. But in order to keep connected to that higher peaceful place where there's not a lot of stuff going on, I meditate. I actually do my own meditations. I do the miracle healing one because I love to connect to white light and peace. I like to float around in my cloud with beautiful music. Go do it. I'm going to put it in the description here for you. All right? Meditation, go into boom, boom, higher thoughts, become that other person. Are you putting the other person first? So a lot of times during the day, what we are doing is we're walking around and it's all about me. Me. I'm unhappy. Oh, they said that to me, and you should do this, and you're wrong, and I'm sorry. You can't start a sentence out like that and not be in your ego. That's your ego talking, correcting other people. You don't have to agree with other people. Can you just be neutral? I have a video of that, shift into neutral. What is that? You don't have to have an opinion one way or the other. No one has to agree with you. No one. Why do you need other people to agree with you? Why do you have to correct other people? Watch that. That happens all day long. We all do it. We're like, oh, and then something hits you. There's another student in the room learning like me. I do the Charlie Brown thing. Wah, wah, wah. That's all I hear, right? That's my Charlie Brown thing. So I should probably do a whole video on that so I can help you go into the wah, wah. It doesn't have to affect you. None of this has to affect you. Just remember, you're just experiencing stuff. Your reaction to everything is what takes you up or down into a frequency that is either pleasant and opening up to all the probabilities, and then the universe works with you, or it's cluttered with all this blah, 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 and you can't even hear or see the opportunities. We want to go into that higher frequency. We're going to change the planet. You're going to be on the new earth where things are going to see things changing. They're already happening. Big time. And some of you are saying, whoa, this is like, what's going on out here? Divorce and all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, yay. Happy, be happy. It's good. What, so that's bad? Staying in that, all that stuff's bad? No, we want to get out of that. But we're told that losing job and relationships, it's not working for us. Trust me, it's not working. People are very unhappy. How do you think why do I get all these people learning the internet? They're trying to get out of stuff they hate and do stuff that they love. And we give them the training and the tools to go there. And I make money doing that. What? Helping people change their lives. It's okay to be rewarded. And when you're doing something you love and you feel like you're really bringing value to people, that is serving the collective and being rewarded for it. Abundance is okay. So if you think that you're not allowed to earn money or be rewarded or have all kinds of beautiful things, opulence, the I Am Discourses says opulence will come to you. But it doesn't have the same meaning to you anymore. It's not that important because you're so happy in your life. You're loving what you're doing. You're loving helping people. You're in a higher frequency, and that's where we want to go. Because then you're not focused on the material world making you happy. And I have to get this, and I have to get this. And a lot of you are like, well, I want the stuff. I don't want to go into the fifth dimension because I want the stuff. That's where you get the stuff. And the good part is you're happy, so you're not relying on the stuff to make you happy. Don't be afraid to go into the fifth dimension. I know people are doing this like, oh no, I just want to win the lottery. I don't want to go into the spiritual place because that means that I'm not going to get the house and all these things that you're not even thinking that way. And guess what? You end up in these beautiful places like I have. It's just amazing where the universe leads me. And then all the other people that say all the blah, blah, wah, 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 you're like, yeah, talk to the hand, bless you, bless you, bless you. And that's the other thing. You're in a fifth dimension. That means you bless everybody. Is this a thought, a higher thought for the good of others? Number one, for the good of others, so that your earning money cannot be on something negative if you're going to go to that higher frequency. It can't. Doesn't match, right? Relationships. Are they abusive? Are they bad? Are you exposing your kids to stuff? Are you exposing yourself to bad stuff? Why are you afraid to get out of those? I'm not encouraging divorce. I'm not telling you to leave your spouse. I'm asking you if it's serving you. And what rule says that you can't change that? And by the way, we don't want to be enablers. So when you stay in bad jobs, bad situations, bad relationships, you're saying it's okay. I'll take it. I'll be the punching bag. No. Wah, wah, wah. Charlie Brown, talk to the hand. I am going to live an abundant, beautiful life. Because when you go to fifth, guess what? You're with other fifth dimensional beings. And there's no arguing. There's no, you're wrong and this is how things are. In your little ego mind that says this is how the world works. And it does for you. That's cool. You go to fifth? No one cares. No one has to talk about anything. They're just happy. It's like my friends. Can I give you something? No, let me give you something. No, let me give. We're like such giving people. It's just like abundance. There's always great stuff, and then they're benefiting and we're benefiting and everybody's happy, and you know you can rely. The greatest feeling in the world is when you never have to concern yourself about any of that. You know your friends will always put you first. They're giving, loving people. If anything happened, they would be there for you. Isn't that an amazing feeling? Those are my friends. That's who I hang out with. Anybody else doesn't hang in my circle for long, because I can't be around that negativity. Go sort out your problems. What were you saying? Wah, wah, wah. Oh, okay. Talk to the hand. Let's go to fifth. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? Am I catching those thoughts? Am I staying in that place where that person with the new thought would be? Am I placing others first? Am I placing this planet and what I put into my body and on my body and into the earth? Right? All of it counts. Do what you can. And don't beat yourself up if you can't do everything perfect and you get all hung up and there's no technique. Just be the best awesome person that you can be. It works. Everything. I am a fifth dimensional person. I'm a fifth. How does a fifth person act? Wow. I don't have any problems. I'm going to learn from everything I've ever experienced and am experiencing now, and it dissolves. The issues dissolve because you're not battling it anymore. Because fifth dimensional people don't see problems. There are no issues. Somebody's over there suffering, there's no issue. You just do what you can. Judge it? Not. Neither good nor bad, and you'll find that it has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. I know some of this world looks really horrible. Really horrible. That will dissolve when you go into fifth. That will go to another place. And those things will be worked out until those beings decide that they're done. They're done with suffering and whatever it is they're going through for whatever reason. We're not here to judge it. Just know that it all has a purpose. I promise you it does all have a purpose. It's not chaos. It's not punishment. Let it go. And it stops being a problem. You're a fifth dimensional being. You are a fifth dimensional being. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.